Yes, man, lonesome. I'm up. I'm up. All right, so here this
Yeah.
now. My phone bombarded with calls all over the world. You remember me just talked to the JP a couple days ago about the FLA and the gun license, and then me talk the amount of people me I talk to it unbelievable. So a few of them call me, my brethren call me from Cayman, some call me from the States, all over. So me have to just open the phone line to a few of them. Because them a talk for them part, and the corruption we're going at FLA. And I just know. Yes, brethren, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm a good man.
You're good. All right.
Yeah,
So
man.
what the problem you have? What the problem you have with them, and we don't answer back to them, yeah?
But every time, my problem is every time I travel, I left my gun with the FLA. 2017, me come down in March, July, so my gun. And they take my money. When them take my money, I license my gun for the year. Them send me do a fingerprint. Now the lady do my fingerprint and tell me say me have a fingerprint from 1994. 1994, me do have a gun license. I mean, I have no conviction. He tell me say me go to Spanish Town, go get clearance. We got Spanish Town now, we got Spanish Town, we get the clearance, and the clearance read that them don't find nothing on me because the office burned down and them not have no record for proof nothing about me. However, we carry the clearance to CID office downtown. They take the document and say I go work on it for me. I'm going to give him my lunch money. I'm going to give him $4,000 for the lunch money. I don't know why it's money to give him, And I did it for the whole day. I wait till the office ready for lock. And I don't see about the policeman. And I don't see nothing. I don't get nothing more from them. So I want to know what is happening. And them have my gun. FLA have my gun. I have my receipt to show some of the pay for life for my gun. And I have my receipt to show them have my gun. Them give me a receipt. So I want to know what must I do to get back my gun, because I need my gun. I don't know if them give it out to them criminal friends or what, but I need back my gun. Understand?
Yes. So you have to pay the police. You never have no criminal record or nothing, and you live overseas. You live in the state.
Record.
And you have your gun, and you go. Them they threaten you about you can't get locked up.
Yeah, that's to say, because I realized my gun from January, I never come, I never reach it till March. You know, see? And she tell me, say, them can lock me up. I never come in gun license, my gun. I don't know for them.
So let me ask FLA this now. So you live overseas, and you work overseas, and you have a gun there. Them have it in a present position. And you know, like, them have the gun, but you can't get locked up. Because you never license, and them have the gun. Them have the gun.
Yeah.
And you have the gun. Foolishness, you tell them, man. When them get them people here from, man?
Then give me number for call them, and I'll keep calling them. We can't get to them.
I bet she tell us we seize the gun. We not forget about the gun because it don't license. So when you license, we give it back. But it can't have for them position, and then them I tell you, I threaten you, say you can't get locked up. And when them get the law business of a man. Because that's in the law, that is a big stink. Yes. With a loaded clip.
What can I do to get back my gun? Because I need protection when I come out of Jamaica.
Oh. Yeah. And then you get a policeman at $4,000. All these things to stop to, So them send you on a high school chase, right? Just want to get this. And when you go there, the policeman tell you, say, you have to give him a lunch money for the what?
So if him deal with the farm for the clearance, because we have to go there so to get, I don't know if do the fingerprint over,
So you have to pay him
$4,000. Plus my payment
police.
$12,000 for the year for license my gun.
And that's an extortion, And your man have to pay you for you do something and your police are supposed to serve and protect and reassure. You put and then you see him back? What time you give him the money?
No, I never see him back for the rest of the day. I was there waiting till 5 o'clock when the office closed.
Then till the office closed. At what time in the morning you give him? What time you give him? From when? What time?
It's about
11
11 o'clock.
11 in the morning.
I just come from Spanish Town with the clearance. And I go straight down the give,
and you know see him back. This you know see original cook style like man a thief man. But if I find them police and get them out of the thing, man, Sheldon, you good. Saying, you understand these things to stop. Me have some other brethren that call me for morning, like everybody come in to talk to my JP brethren where no get film gun. Me see you call me soon call you back. See? And I'm going to talk to some other people who have the same gun problem. Me have some, you know what, brethren, me have the same gun problem, man. It's unbelievable, man.
True.
So you want back your gun.
True.
Either them tell us to sell the gun or something, but from 2017 and all now, them have your gun.
No, me have a receipt, me sure say them have my gun.
Okay.
I'm sure some of the lights my gun. I'm not getting the service out of my gun for the 2017. I'm not getting the service. Then take away my money.
And I know nobody not talk to you now 2022. So if
no.
Yeah, and then girl I tell you say you could have get locked up because you don't license gun. Where she get that from?
Yeah, 2 girls in the office. And I'll tell them some more talk to the person in charge. I'm saying I can't talk to him.
You can't talk to hey, Jamaica run different than the customer service, you know. Me I tell hey what demand changes do you know? We just put some buff food for run some office and pay that thing go on and then money have to run. If money not run a trouble. So you need back your gun. And you need to know where I'm going.
Because that is my protection. I have no criminal record. I need my gun.
This bad. Alright, me tell some of the bedroom, I talk back to them too because they're not true. Everybody call me.
I put my lawyer upon it and I go sue FLA too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You're one of them where I stand up. Good. You understand? We don't know the foolishness with them. Them to stop it.
I go sue FLA.
Yes. Yeah. I talk to some other people now, but me keep me up to date, man. And when you say sue, you know, right now, brother, even if you say liar, we have the liar too, you know, you just run to one of them 2 liars that we talk about, where them can't buy out. Because you have some liar where them buy out, you know. No matter what, some big name, because them buy them out. And we not, you know, say, me talk straight, me no business, you know. You have some liar when you give them, put them on something. It's like them have them just buy out because them are who are friend. So them style your things. Me I talk to a man yesterday and I call up a liar, we're dead. Brethren, you want to call me back? No. Yeah? Because I be an armed house and I know. Him never put in back the man thing. And the man lose him gun too. See? So I talk to some other people right now. Because them are wait for me. Yes, sir? All right. All right, brother. Cool. Respect. Yeah, man, I have to talk to some other people now about them gun and them things. Let me tell you, say, I just open up the line. My brethren, soon talk to you. Soon talk to you. But just talk to some other brethren here where both them gun. All right, let me talk to the brethren now. I may just talk to the while. Well, who may just talk to the while? No, you may just talk to the while. Okay. All right. Talk to some other brethren about them gun. See? Because this bad, you know. This bad. FLA, we need to do something. Need to do something, man. You understand? Let me see if I can get back the brethren here. Let me talk to him. Let me see him. FireArm gun. No, me just scared back. It's all right. At the other bedroom, them I want to talk back to you, yeah? It's all right. Yeah, man. Let me get to the one, yeah? And then me get to the one that came, man. And then, you know, let me talk to the bedroom, yeah? All right, me call him back now, because I'm not too long talk to me too, you know. But through my phone bombarded with beer card and thing and beer with FLA something, you know. And they did that thing we're going there. And now go that. In a 2017, when them did start kick up a stink. Yeah, when the police I said some man with, you know, with some criminal character, criminal traces. Just remember this. That the police used to issue the gun license them, you know. And I've seen them and abuse it and get rich out of it. I have to speak truth. That's why I see them come up with FLA if you just change up something. You understand? Yeah, man. These are the things, man. Let me just tell him, just call in your back. Them things have to done, man. You understand? Them things I need to stop. Yeah? Let me see something now. Okay. All right. Remember call a man now. When you hear about the account in a Cayman and Wagwan, Virgin send me some pictures and some videos, but I'm not going to show them. I'm not going to show them. See? But more want him talk. Hold on. Hold on, the brother. Yeah, man. Hold on. What go on, sir?
I'm the slave, you know it.
All right, good. So, give me the rundown about the thing with FLA now. With where you know what going in a year part of town. In a Cayman.
Well, as I explained to you earlier in the phone call, the video them where you say I send you them with the individual.
Yeah. Me not sure.
Yeah, all right. That individual is known in this side of the world. He's a Jamaican. Known to be a drug dealer. Man, they even serve time. They may have put things for records now, serve time even within this country. Drug trade and them things there. And it's to our knowledge, that same such man, is with legal firearm in Jamaica. So, following on the topic that you're on with the present CEO of the FLA, and the image he is trying to paint, and other personnel, such mainly the deputy, or whoever is the guy with the medals. So we have said that man leave the department now, and these things are happening up inside it. So who is to be blamed? So we are looking at it and I say, even if it sounds like he might make himself to be a whistleblower, but who might blow a whistle upon himself or the present department that he is running right now? We don't understand. So I say, a lot of us listen to you. We believe in our country,
Yes.
And we know say, as you play the gentleman, where I say, punish the man at the bottom when you want to get to corruption. You punish the man at the top.
That may I preach long time. Yes.
Yes. So what I'm saying here now is, I don't know which department.
Me soon call you back. Hold on, my brother. Me soon call you back. Me see a call. Hang up. Me soon call you back. Me soon make a talk. Yeah, go and talk.
Yeah, man. As I said to you now, whichever department that fall on, would have asked the Prime Minister say, do a thorough investigation into this thing, brother.
Yes.
Because this is too much ago where we definitely can say to this present year, there is corruption.
Of course.
So would I like to say address because, my brother, we love Jamaica and would I like to see a difference in Jamaica. But if it boils down to the stage where criminals, because them have only for money now.
Yes.
Buy these kind of things. Because we're not buying on cost criminals nowadays. These people are wealthy people, wealthy people. And the people who trust to run these departments, to be honest and trustworthy. We are seeing glitches where we can clearly say something are right.
Yes.
So we believe the Prime Minister or the Minister of Security, somebody fully in charge, need to do a thorough investigation into this thing. We don't know how it leads to the point where this man, that darling now, I call a press briefing, and as you clearly state, Jackie situation, everybody knew about it long time. And in 2022, he chose to call a press briefing and to call Jackie name, the artist, where everybody know, in person, and to talk about his situation. We know about his situation long time. The only Jamaican who know anything about Jackie and his situation, probably not knowing that he was issued with a legal firearm license to carry a weapon. But we know a plan. But the other people that we're talking about, where you're making reference, gentleman, and all these things. I'm going by what you were saying.
Yeah, what they're saying, because that is what he said. So we're quoting.
Yes, and I'm going by what you showed, the video
that is it. And what he's saying, yes, I quote him.
Right. So we're saying, if you can quote Jack your name, and all these other people, and you say you're calling out, is over 200, you have proven that these people are criminal. You don't call his name and you specify a gentleman. Who is a gentleman? Why is that gentleman not name is not going to be heard? But you specifically speak about your cure. That is a situation we've gone a long time. So a lot is there to question. As you rightfully said, you allow the man them to talk, then you dissect.
Good.
We are dissecting too. We are dissecting.
Thank you.
Because we're saying, based on what we have heard now, we heard his speech, and we heard Meadows' speech. Right?
Yeah.
And as you rightfully said, check a hold of the date. Right? We remember when it was Wild Wild West. Let's just say that was Wild Wild West when we don't know who was in charge then, when possibly any police could have just issued firearm. All right. So you know the man.
The senior man then. Yes. Senior man.
That was a Wild Wild West time. So that's going to be very hard. But we still know it can investigate. To
of course.
Who did what, when, who do what, where we see a barrage of man did not get firearm, but shouldn't get it. But that changed a while now. Under your portfolio, there are still things going on, and as you rightfully said too, important people who have done great work within the country, and at least criminal is after them. We know that we understand the criminal element and the way they operate within the country these days, and they want to protect themselves. Those people are getting the runaround because those are the people who don't believe that they should actually pay someone to get something that they think they legally should have. You trust a policeman to carry the government weapon, rifles, and all these things. Big guy for a rifle, and you want a license just to carry what we consider a pistol. Maybe a semi-automatic. You know, nothing different from when you carry for many years to the police.
But brother, he might carry a bigger gun, a more lethal weapon, but you carry a rifle go up on battlefield, and he want a sidearm to protect his family when them go home, and you not give him, and you talk foolishness. So we say that a foolishness, brother. And next thing again now, next thing why you answer now, you live at Cayman. So the money business, they would never talk about bank and things. Cayman Bank, it not run with enough laws and restriction. That means I couldn't have false bank account or something.
No, it can't be no false bank account. Them thing they not follow where you people said. That may be a long time gone. Cayman used to probably be like that, which I've been here 25 years now, and upon my arrival here, them things would have considered them things of the past. Even me, as a citizen here right now, trying to open a little bank account just to put my 2 little penny up inside it. Let me tell you this, the red tape where you have to go through, to get it, it not stop right there. So, because if you even go out to tell the bank, say, well, I can bank $2,000 every month, and 1 month you're going in there with $10,000, they never accept it. So that just goes to show you, based on what Meadows is saying, whoever own these bank accounts here where they money collect their money to through, is well regulated. These people know what they're doing, and they set up them thing officially and know what kind of figure supposed to come in. You understand? So no make no man fool like say, make it sound as if Cayman is a country where money laundering. We don't say it might go on, but at the end of the day, living here and follow the banking rules and the regulation then. Let me tell you something, nobody no want to go to prison, brother. So nobody is so easy. We don't say corruption not there everywhere. But the point I'm trying to make, whoever is causing Meadows to speak the way he speaks by saying he knew because there's an accomplice of his pay X amount of money through an account within this country. My point here is it's not impossible.
Yes.
Because if you want to launder money, remember this: once you change the source of receival, 1 or 2 or 3 people, anything past 3 people, it has to trace back.
But sometimes no, hear this now. And that's a really that's why it's good. That's why some people like the cash. Because when you move a money, all right, say me have a bank account and me wire transfer money in a your bank account. Them have way to trace that. That's why people like use cash. And then when you wire it back to a third man, where it go, it will show me the whole network who work with you. So that can trace, brother. Because me know that as a fact. That's why in some country people like say make work under the table. Because as long as you take money and run it to account, nobody feels they can send it to a man in a way, and then him send it, so it show the whole trail. That's why when you have card, if you now live dirty, you use a credit card and you use debit card, it is a trace. All right, a man hold you up, brother. Hold on, a man hold you up and take for your card. And him go use it. Say you there New York. And a man go take away your card and then hold you up and them want to know whose part them hold you up. Say them kidnap you then or something. And when you look at you in Arizona, no say okay, we can zero them card used in Arizona. And then them look couple days again it end up in Texas. Them a trail you. Because they use it, that's why these things can trail it. It's you know, it's good and bad, and it's good for good people. It's bad for the criminals. You understand? So as long as you put the money in the banking system and it have been these safeguards, it can trail and it show you the net. So we understand it clearly. You understand, brother?
So
yes.
We get you clear, but hear me out. Let me explain something else to you right now.
Yes.
You probably never have an insight of.
Yes.
Remember, we have remittance services, you know. So let me show you guys now.
Yes.
This is what I heard Meadows is saying. Yes. It says what Meadows said based on the fact that he has proof that Meadows not talk with the mouth of drum, you know.
Yeah. But talk with the remittance to talk.
So my point to you is,
yes.
If I find 3 people in set the fines that removing $6,000.
Yes.
The remittance service allow you to do probably up to $8,000 transaction per month.
Yes.
So I find 6 people to receive. So we have to send $6,000 down the US. I find 6 people to receive $1,000 each. If 6 people receive $1,000 each and carry come give 1 man. Tell me what paper trail you'll find now. And that 1 man there, take the $6,000.
All right. So let me answer you. Let me answer you.
No, let me finish. That 1 man that take the $6,000 and bank it in a fee bank account at $1,000 a month or $1,500 a month. Based on like a salary coming. Tell me how you trace it.
All right. So you will trace it now. Remember, I said come to you in your bank account. So we know it said come in your bank account.
That is why transfer. We're not talking about wire transfer.
No, but let's finish. So it come to your account. Your account it come to 6,000 one time. So the bank know you dry. Now remittance you are gonna go and send it to remittance to even 6 person. Those things stay and file, brother. The remittance itself. That's why them black a lot of people to remittance. So a man might have feel say remittance is a good thing. Why you think them black him most of the time? Them watch who collect money and who send the money and everything. So if you
I will agree.
You understand? So remittance are next. Yeah, I know that, but no. But me gonna try. No, but them still I get them get trace. So different from who them give. We know say you try it and send it to A, B, C, D, Mr. Ben, Mr. Green, Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue. So if you do that now, it will raise red flag. So you couldn't do it. You have to have an organization and then people around you, for them name, I get caught up and some people not want to do that because it's not worthwhile. So if you are sending remittance, you understand? Remittance are thing where enough people don't know this. So some me I tell them no, because they must think so remittance, oh, it's a little thing. Why you think them black them most of the time? I say, give it to ID. I turn back money. Remittance it will regularize, man. Yeah, it will put red tape in it too, you know.
They find way around it same way because an ordinary man off the street.
Yes.
You have to collect some money for you.
No, but as I say again, brother, if remittance don't want 2 ID, some ordinary man don't want them 2 ID. So even if you are call a man to collect for you, and he might collect for get pittance and then put himself in a trouble, he might collect it for let him collect it and just run with it one time. Because remember, you know. All right, you have artists right now. Let me tell you this. Not right now, you have artists bedroom with them banned from remittance. I remember artists what them I do. I remember we now get money from one person, you know. It's a source right around the world. So when one man do something and send you go collect, and you get something from in a US, and you get something from UK, right away them start things they are scamming. Although you give them your profile and say this is me. So remittance, you can wait, come on. You understand? Yeah, man, I soon talk to you, no better. I soon talk to you.
Yeah, as an artist, you should have your bank account set up where them things they do legally.
Them have it, brother. But sometimes we have the dub plate and them thing there. You know, it's a quick money a man want him dub. So when him do him send it through. But we say now, we are set to Jamaica. Can be called international part of remittance. I call the MoneyGram, I call the Western Union. So but I bond them because hear this. So me talk to them. Because me is a man with different skill, you know. Do my research and deal with me. Them say, listen. is the finance ministry of your government set it up, say this and that and that. So I say, okay. So when the matter was, I say, oh, is Uno. Because Uno talk about lottery scamming and take everybody for scamming. And them want to put a blame, but me I tell you, them and Bank of Jamaica regularize that and put them up. So them can move money. You understand? But brother, it's nice to talk to you, and I'm going to talk to some other people again, because I see the call them come in. But as I say, I see the man with them champagne and them wow, and them come down, but you know, as a note, lights the firearm and everything. It's just a bunch of corruptedness. And by the way, the police, them way you have scream out in 2017, they were the one who issued a lot of license to enough people with suspicious characters.
Well, but the police itself, the police themselves, if you follow that time period, it was the same good cop them are who never got paid out. Then there was the same one who become the whistleblower to that same transaction.
Good, and they have man still have them gone from now. Thousands are gone. Thousands are gone. So you have still man still have, yes.
So within the force, it was police who started to blow the whistle. Say, listen,
of course.
Every police worker.
No, you have some good police, man.
The people them got FLA, what we consider would have been the brain of the force, would have considered at that time.
Yeah.
So, to change that, I believe the government did something wherein they took it from just any ordinary regular sergeant, inspector, whoever it is. To say, well, this man is credible to carry firearm. And then put it on a one umbrella and create a board. Now, what we have a problem with is the fact that this gentleman, which is the now CEO of the board, would come out. I want you to question that, because it might sound as if your media, you're consider this as a blogger or whatever, but we in the diaspora are listening, and we're going where we find credible argument, things will make sense, things we can relate to the facts, not the one we talk between teeth and all them things, because I understand it speaks to platform the way he speaks. If you listen to clip views and the way he speak, you know, now burn a fire at a man, but the truth are the truth. Sometimes you can hear the man with some things behind them breath, and you understand?
Of course, we know that. Well, no, you have mouthpiece and you have real people. So people go away with them and hear real things. I would have been a walk with a whipping.
So we have questioned a lot of things, because we see the movements with the guy over there, they call the chief of Black and Maroon, the Corey guy, the Richard Corey guy. Now we are here saying you have 2 guns from when police run in and whatnot. You have 2 guns when you realize it's not for you to go hunt the man now like a wild geese, because it obviously didn't have license for them. So we know the simple as say, why is it the policy not there in place where they say, listen to me, sir, you need to come in, come do this, or come in, or matter of fact, bring in the weapon them and get this update, because it's a matter of renewal, you know.
All right, for me tell you something where none of them, even police who are watching me now, them never not think of. Let me show you something. Jamaica have a gun problem, right? Illegal gun problem. Look how them stupid. Even although them talk about the bad man, them and all kind of things with gun in them, I say something to them what makes sense. May I show you how we have a lot of educated fools. You say if you have a gun, you're easier for monitor, you know. If you don't have no criminal record, but say you have a gun, instead of, because you're not going to want too much illegal gun on you, you have a gun. But let me tell you this, it's a guy in the database. So if you shoot somebody without provocation, then your life in danger. And you draw your gun for a man and point it to say illegal gun that, say you go up jail. It's easier for monitor when a man have a gun and it's licensed. Yeah, and the ballistic, we don't have that. We don't have database. Then when they have illegal gun. Because when they have illegal gun, well, I know you can't get to monitor that. But when a man have a legal gun, it's easier for you monitor him. How much man with them license firearm go around and kill a bag of people who have 1,000 dead with them same firearm?
Well, me and you, as soldiers from the street, know, sir, when the same criminal will get a legal firearm for carry. Me know, sir, when him do illegal activity, he not go fire illegal. That's just what you call legal safety. So that right there, so you will never find the criminal wanting to use a legal gun to do any illegal activity so easy. So that would be something we would be better waste breath and car. We from the street no commonly. All right. Unless the compulsory come to him where he at a spot where he shouldn't be, but he have a legal gun for him because he know illegal to have it there. So and circumstances, which that would be different.
And you know, Sam, I get old because I lead back to him. So
right, so we say the man,
yes.
The man just equip the criminal them to be more stronger, to carry out them act and do the things them where they need to do. Because at the end of the day,
yes.
it's too many good citizens when you yourself can attest to, because I heard you speak
of
on
course.
Where these people, justice of the peace, they do all kind of sign in a courthouse, they name it
of
the
course.
system. And everybody a blow whistle now. And
yes.
they want to protect them like on them property and themselves and them yard. So we are saying, why those people? Those people are the people who tell themselves, I don't see the reason for me to spend $1 million to get something that I think legally I'm okay to get it.
Of course, you're right. You're not supposed to spend no money at all. Any money we have spent for the fees, for deal with the process. So you're not supposed to earn no more money, brother. It's wrong.
That's the reason why I want through your platform with all of us listening and we're paying attention. Yes. I would like you to question some reputable authority that sits over the board or
all
the
right.
FLA itself.
Yes. All right.
Because things are there to question now. Not just this man come and keep a press briefing, call two name.
Yes.
And, we don't hear about it no more.
Yes, man. Yes. All right, my brother.
So
my brother, I'm going to talk about...
Follow this up, sir. We'd love you to follow up this topic here.
Yes.
And somebody big... listen, we are at a stage now where information is everywhere.
Yes.
The information you want is there. So we find you credible with good information. And they're listening. They know that where you are.
Yes.
Credible information.
Yes,
people
man.
within the diaspora, people within Jamaica also. Credible people. You can hear on their voice. You can hear within the way of them explain.
Yeah, man, we know people, man. Of course. Yes, man.
So we would like somebody to come to the forefront of this right here, right now. Not just darling our name.
Yes.
Up against Meadows get him liar, and Meadows liar, and until Meadows get him name clear, then it die again, and then they track the thing.
9-day wonder. Hey, my brother.
Some results. So
yes.
keep at it, brother, and good job. I can tell you something.
Yes.
You're carrying out an excellent work. I know you're not the only person saying this to you. You should be getting this every day, every night.
Yes, man.
Carry on. You inform us a lot, and we find it to be credible.
Yes, my brother.
We keep on listening. So carry on the good work, brother.
All right. Yourself. Tell me something before you leave. Overdump. Them stop use it for music.
Say that again.
Overdump. Them stop use it for keep shows. Over there, so what them call it? Dump up. Not Lions Den, you know. Me know Lions Den too, you know. Remember I came out of Lions Center. No, but the dump, the next part what them call it again, dump or something over there. So when them used to use go play some music.
Well, there's so many space.
All right, me and you talk again because you know to a long time I'm not touching at the place. In a phone place, but me there. No, a long time now, so mosquito bite me up wicked one time and I vow not to come there. Yeah, man, to have to sleep on the mate. So I vow not to come there again. Well, all right. All right, brother. Respect. Later. Bless. Yeah, man, cool.
Bless. Take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah, maybe just get back to the brother where you called me. Yeah, man. Then I have a couple people who call me there. Well, on there. All right. Maybe just hear the brethren, you know, call me. Well, on. Yes. Yeah, the brethren, yeah. Yeah, man. We just call back the brethren, yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yes, Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, man.
We can't for the work, man. So we kind of a bit nice and busy, you know. So we kind of move from the area, you know.
All right. All right. So tell me your problem what you have with the FLA now. Your situation.
Yeah, as I can see, me say the letter. You know, but what happens is that, you know, me apply in 2015. And me apply in 2015 and we get a response in 2018 July. Right? So them say me eligible.
You're not eligible.
So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So me not get enough reason. So we must appeal within 21 days, right? With a ground reason. So I did apply same time with a ground reason. I write a letter, stated, and go to Kingston in next year, right? And pay the same fee, and wait about 2.5 years. In 2020, last year December, I call. So there was a young lady I spoke with, and she said I must call back 16 days time because there's a package is preparing for me. So when I call back in a 16 days time now, they was here on the phone with me for a very long time. Then the response that I get from them is that it was denied by the minister.
By the minister?
So I said to the young lady, just like that, there is nothing in writing, no letter, nothing at all. Said the minister work with what they said of the first apply and deny it. So I up to now I don't get a letter for the appeal to show that it is denied. So the lady said the only thing I can do is apply new. Get different documents and pay the same fee and apply new again. So that's three applications I have to send there. So my question is, Mr. Lonso, if they are not granting me the license, why not just shed it and keep having me applying and paying the same fee? Because obviously they don't have a reason, they don't have a criminal record for me or anything. So basically I am clean. Because they would not tell me to continue apply like that. If I know, I just know. So I would have to top apply.
So tell me something now. What kind of job? What kind of job you do right now? What kind of job you doing right now?
I am a security guard for over the years. I am a security guard for over the years.
Over decades? Over the 1 decade?
Over decades.
Decade and a okay, over decade. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know you have a clean record.
And I'm an Irish job worker because most of my location, you know, I have to carry out enforce rules and regulation. Okay. You know? So my life has been threatened. So I apply to protect my life. My life and property. And then turn it down. So I don't know if you have to have a business or you have to own a supermarket or what. Oh,
so in a for them head, when you own a supermarket, you know, a bag of rice and flour and things in that. And money and paper, so money not dead, money just a piece of paper. So they more protect that more than you and your wife and family, more than human being. So you have to have them things that to get a gun to protect that, but you can't protect your home where you asleep and your family and property.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
Exactly. And moreover, my hours them from work and late night and early morning.
Somebody asked me if them give you a valid reason.
I am an armed person. I'm an armed person with the company, so moreover, I don't see what is it?
Cause you're armed right now, but when you go home now, if your life you don't have nothing at all, you just go home empty.
You don't have nothing, right? You don't have nothing at all. You're armed on the job. And when you're going home, you don't have anything to protect yourself.
Yeah, me have to find out that too. Somebody so much Chinese. Me have to find out that. Yeah. This bad man. This bad.
So up to now, I don't receive a denial letter from the minister, nor from FLA.
But hold on, let me ask you something. What do you mean by the minister? The minister not supposed to business to turn on nobody. That's why we have a FLA board. So me I listen to you now. Me just ready for talk. So the minister deny you.
They say the minister. They say the appeal goes to the minister. That's a review board. If the minister make that decision,
that's not supposed to be. The minister is a politician. He's not supposed to make the review board. He don't have the expertise in that better.
When I do the appeal in 2018, in July, and after 6 months with a call, the young lady said, normally appeals take 4 years. And I said, 4 years, miss? 4 years? And I wait 2.5 years. 2.5 years I wait. And when I call the young lady last year, December, She said these are packages preparing, so I must call back 16 days time. When I call back 16 days time, she just told me on the phone and said it was denied by the minister. Just like that.
That not sound right. Because the minister deny people in the FLA. Number one, we don't have the minister supposed to do FLA deny nobody. That not supposed to, I must in a rare case is something might have got there. Because that's why we have a board, you know. Because we keep politicians out of these things. We're not supposed to have a minister say, okay, me not like loan, so I could deny him, I could take with this and do this. And do this. You're mad? That's a thing power in some minister, and we're supposed to deal with legislation and deal with some other things. And look over some things, you're not supposed to do that.
Mr. Lewis, I want to say something to you know. The way all them attack you over this phone, you know, it come like, you not pay money for your processing fee. Them attack you with attitude. Make it look like say you not pay for your processing fee, you not pay fee. Like something free them do for you.
You see, that me I tell you, man, no customer service. So them talk to you like a boy, like a criminal, like, you know, I'm not talking. If you just know, I know you talk to them and bad up thing. Me couldn't deal with them people there, you know. Because they can't diss me. Because I'm not work with disrespect. You can't deal with them. Yeah, man.
If me want the appeal, the letter from them for the appeal that I appeal that deny it. Me have to write a letter and wait 10 days to get from FLA. So the 12,000 now we pay, it come like, it don't make sense.
And she again, but she knows her job. She knows her job.
I am very uncomfortable knowing that them just tell me on my phone say it has been denied by the minister and I don't get a letter from them.
She's supposed to lose her job.
I am uncomfortable. Yeah, and you understand? So what they're saying now said I must apply with that new application.
This would make what? Carla, this would make what? The third application if you apply again?
Yeah, this is the third application if you apply again. And because I'm scared because probably going to tell me the same thing and my money go blow up again. So why, if they're not granted me, why they not tell me? Why keep on telling me to appeal and apply new? Why? That simply means that they don't find nothing wrong for grant me.
So it's a money making thing.
So it's a money making thing.
Yeah.
12,000 to apply and 12,000 to appeal. And the appeal is denied by the ministers themselves. And then they are saying that we must appeal new. So that's not 12,000 or more if you don't raise.
I think the appeal gone to must be 50,000 now. So all that now, they must have gone up. Come here, somebody say they must pay 50,000 for your that's a better app. I'm a talk back to a JP where them refuse same thing too. So I talk back to you. I keep on one. See you send me the thing here. You send me the documents. All right, my brother.
Yeah,
later.
Yeah, but me can't say appeal one. The appeal denied because I don't get no letter from them.
Yeah, man.
They only tell me all the phone say it denied by the minister and it's a letter.
Yeah, man. All right. So we are gonna deal with this, man.
Yes, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yes, my brother.
Cool. Let me talk to that one here now. Let me talk to that one here right now. Let me do this. You know me? I press something you know me and me see I come up there so you know me. So yeah man, explaining for invalid reason. Alright, let me just talk about that. You know me? Talk about that. Yeah man, alright, that come off? Good. You're good. Alright. Let me talk to my bedroom. Let me just talk to my bedroom right now and see what I go on now. Yeah, man. Let me talk to my bedroom. Know what I go on. Yeah? All right. See what I go on here, so. I could hear what bedroom I go on here, so.
Hello?
Yeah, my brother, what's up? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, man, you alright?
Yeah, man. All right, so some people are calling about the FLA and the turn down on them appeal. I made a talk to you from the other day on your thing, so I just want me have to talk to you where you go through with them people here, with the FLA people then.
Oh, I am live?
You're live, man. Yeah, man, you're on live.
Okay. Oh, so there are other persons commenting on it right now?
Yes, we just talk to them, you know. We talk to around 3 of them already. So me say me I talk back to you because
I
yes.
understand. So it's just a continuation.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We know some. That man Shane Darling, you know, I mean, he has gone to FLA and changed virtually everything. He has set the minds of the investigators a particular way, whereby you have to be God. The standards that he set, you have to be God to get a firearm license. And a matter of fact, even God himself would have a problem getting a license under Shane Darling's administration right now.
We're listening. We're listening, man.
Yes.
We're listening.
Okay. So many persons, I mean, I have been turned down. The reason they give is I have not established the need to be armed. And that's the reason they're giving virtually everybody.
All right. Can you tell me your job description or what to do for the country? Your service for the country.
Yes, you know, I'm a justice of the peace. You know, and I'm a trained person. I don't want to mention my particular profession now.
Yes, but remember the justice of the peace part.
I am a justice of the peace.
Yes.
I'm a justice of the peace. And I have to deal with a lot of, I help people solve a lot of government bureaucracy, you know. I help with stability of institutions, you know, helping to identify persons, you know, stating whether or not they are credible, whatever, you know, all the roles of a JP. But the fact is that I am a reputable Jamaican citizen. And like many other Jamaican citizens who are reputable, they are unable to get a license firearm. Right? I also am a businessman, you know, I do business. And it's difficult. And I know many other persons who have been handling large sums of money. The nature of their business risky. You know, they have to meet various people and they can't get a firearm license from FLA. So what the policy of Shane Darling and his board is that it's preventing a lot of lawful citizens, respectable Jamaicans. It's preventing them from having a gun license. Now, all of that will foster corruption. Because if it is that we cannot legitimately apply for license firearm and obtain it, what it's going to be sold now? That's when it's going to be sold. Because whenever persons stop receiving it, they're going to pay big money to receive it. And give just FLA staff and board more power. They have the more power to command resources because it becomes a scarce commodity. So people will pay millions of dollars. You know, 1, 2, 3 million easily because they can't get it. I am not going to uphold any form of corruption. You know, I am not for that. I'm just saying that persons have become so desperate now that they will pay high members of FLA, high-ranking members of FLA to obtain that. You know, I mean, Shane Darling is so deceptive. I couldn't believe when I heard the man say that it's the issuance of license firearms under the previous board that directly contribute to the crime in Jamaica now and the murder rate. I was so shocked. Because from what I know is the illegal gun trade that is causing the crime in Jamaica, not legal firearms.
Repeat again. Him said it cause what? The legal firearm. Yes.
Shane Darling said that it is the issuance of license guns or license permits under the previous administration that caused so much crime to be in Jamaica right now.
So, make I ask you a question. We have over 1,000, nearly 1,500 people dead last year. How much of them get charged who have legal firearm? How much legal firearm holder get charged for those murders? How many? So why is Shane Darling that come and make a statement like this? The whole of the legal firearm holder for come together and give him a lawsuit. You understand him out of order?
But what I am also hearing is that Jack Cure now probably can launch a lawsuit against him because under the Data Protection Act, I think he should have been protected with his personal information.
Yeah, because they know, because you can make them target him now because they might know, don't know the artist have a license firearm, and then you tell the world that mean if criminal want target him, you can't say criminal not target him. And say them want the gun, them can. You understand? That judgment call on him, boy, I tell him about the body.
Let me even put it this way. I mean, let's not be personal about one individual, but even if a person had criminal past or in run-ins with the law, is there any law preventing him from protecting himself and FLA facilitating him with a licensed firearm? I don't think there is a law to prevent him.
So why Shane Darling come out and talk if there is no such law to prevent?
By calling a celebrity's name, it will grab the public's attention.
But when they grab our attention now, we're critical thinkers. You know, they are just thinkers. Them think we're going to just jump on him side and say that. You listen, in a 2017, someone write me this morning more upon the defense of Shane Darling and send an article from the Gleaner to me this morning and make me see what the article has say. I make a see it there. Then write me this morning and say, Mr. Lonesome, maybe you misunderstood, you know, because what him trying to do, him talk about the corruption in 2017. But me just remind them when we read the article, me just remind them the article, me no want to take me time to look for it now. But just remind them, it was the police who have a concern in 2017 and said some people with shady characters getting license firearm holders. It was the police, and mind you, it was the same police from the JCF senior man who used to issue firearm to a lot of these people. So it moved from them hands now. So them a ball out wolf. Well, you have some good police there. But you understand me, because you have enough man, whether in a music or in some other things, them get like a firearm when they're supposed to get firearm. See? And you have enough people to share the and it come from the police, the senior man them. So them know that, so them come see man about out old for them set up the whole pack. So that pushing Darling on. So and then I him that come and him that says something, okay, 2017, and you know clear it up 2018, 19, like 5 years. Blow, we say, come on, man, we're not stupid. Me read the article, man. Them send it to me, but me and that, me read it.
Mr.
I read it.
Darling,
Yes, man.
Mr. Shane Darling manages the FLA Firearm Licensing Authority with an iron fist.
Okay.
He has positioned himself higher than the chairman. Everybody has to bow at his feet or do whatever his policies. Whatever policies he implement, everybody has to follow through on them.
So make I ask you something. When you have a company, you have a chairman, you have a chairperson, and you have a CEO, which one of them sit down in a higher seat?
The chairman is higher, but the CEO is, let me tell you, the chairman, my analysis on that issue that you mentioned, the chairman has authority, but it's more of a figurative role. He is like a figurehead or a person who rubber stamps the document.
Okay, so but you have a board with chairman. You have a board. No, hold on, you have a board, right? So Shane Dallin,
Yes.
so that's why you have a board. And Shane Dallin cannot higher than the board. Then we will not hire a board. That will be a waste of board. There is no way Shane Dallin can be bigger than the board. Because if Shane Dallin come with something, the board did it to overturn it.
And from what is happening now, it's obvious that Shane Dallin is bigger than the board right now.
That them better fire the board and waste some money. Because you can't bigger than the board. Remember, you know, you have man alike. Let us show you something better.
They put a man
yes.
by the name of Colonel Audley Carter.
Yes.
Now, why is this man there and he's not even pro-civilian? He's a army man who doesn't believe in giving normal citizens the right to defend themselves.
Yes.
Or to firearm holders. He does not subscribe to that philosophy. He should be removed. He doesn't even satisfy the purpose of the organization. Because he is definitely against arming the citizens. And that is what is coming out from all his decisions. Yes. Now Shane Dallin is directly responsible for that policy where the mass denial is going on. He comments on the files. He does whatever he wants to do with the files before they reach a board. So he, as you posited some weeks ago, he can literally turn down the applicants or reject the applicants before those files reach the board. But if they make up, the comments that he put on the files will directly affect the outcome of the result, meaning whether or not you're denied or granted a permit. So that's why we have a board now. A board that when you appeal, the board that look back and the grounds of the appeal and know if this can stand or we throw it out and the man forget him firearm or something, right? No, the appeal board is the same thing as the review board. I think Justice Seymour Panton is the chairperson. That's why I'm asking you, right? So the appeal board and so the board, not Shane Dallin, him can be amongst the appeal board. The board of directors. Yes. The board of directors are separate from the appeal board. Okay, so the appeal board, but the appeal board, even the appeal board now, them supposed to can overturn what Shane Dallin do. Right? Yes, they can. And the board of directors, they can overturn the board of directors. But the man that sound like him a Superman, like him a God, that him run the whole thing instead of them. That's what he's doing right now. No man, Jamaica can't run so better. And you know what is so hurtful? Shane Dallin came out and putting the blame on persons who really want firearm and can't get them. You understand? Why is he not speaking about the mass denials? Why is he not addressing that? Why is he only singling out 200 or so Jamaicans involving in criminality? What about the thousands of persons who are applying and can't get it? Lawful persons. That within itself is corruption. In our place now where you can just walk and lose your life by the gun, you don't have nothing to even get a standing chance, right? And the gunmen are not regulated. The gunmen can use and do whatever they want to do with their firearms. While lawful citizens have to bow at the feet of gunmen. No, because they are in control. But brother, when you have a firearm, remember you can't do anything as you like, you know. Because me just see you and me pull up on you and threaten you right away. It's illegal possession of firearm and everything. It can't work like that. When you have a license of firearm. So you know it have rules and regulations. So I don't know why it's big. A lot, very strict. It is send you to prison. But me that rather a man have a firearm when me can monetize. You want me to I'm going to reveal something on the program. I'm going to debunk what Shane Dallin said, that the issuance of license guns to the holders are contributing to the crime. I want to tell him that when they refuse to give lawful citizens the firearm, that is contributing to the murders because they are not in a position to repel the attack of the gunmen. Right? That's right. Simple. So his policies are contributing to the murder rate in Jamaica, because if the gunmen know that certain communities and residents will defend themselves if they come on with any attack, then they wouldn't go there in the first place. They wouldn't go there. They would have to go somewhere else. But the fact is that they know that the general population is weak and unarmed, so they can go and commit any murders they want to commit. And Shane Darling is not thinking about the welfare of our citizens, because he would ensure that the lawful citizens have the gun permit so that they can defend themselves.
Of course.
You know, so it's very bad. I mean, the damage that this man has done to the board is immense.
Okay, tell me the next thing now.
Country.
So the government.
The entire FLA, because he has he as chief executive officer.
Yes.
Has infiltrated the board. So probably right now he is in breach of his employment agreement by infiltrating the board in such effective manner that everything that he carries or that he implemented, the board has to go through on it.
And it's not supposed to be like that. You can't have a board and you go through.
There should be a separation.
Yes.
You are making a point though.
Yes, man. So FLA, them self-funding, right?
Yes,
the government. It's a government entity, agency, but them self-funding. That this is why when I'm trying to remember, if you carry your money, I make a pay 50,000 each time, and this money, see, is a cash cow. See them a milk people not giving them something and not turning it and make a bag of money.
Along with the $3,000 for fingerprint.
See the money them are trying to cut the people straight. Because like the government I give them money. So them make them money. And this is the way for them make a bag of money. The more them turn it down and make you come back, the more you make money. You understand? It's bad. This bad. This terrible. You understand? It's terrible, man.
But all the persons who have not received their gun permit and they know within themselves, within their conscience, that they are decent, law-abiding citizens, and they should come together and ensure that chain darling is removed.
No, but it
so that is removed. What I am inviting all persons who genuinely know that they are decent citizens, and they only need for a license firearm is to protect themselves and family. If they find it necessary, and obviously that's a last resort. It has to be necessary. It has to be in a situation that requires saving life or property.
Yes.
That's the only time they will use it. And they genuinely know that they can't get it under Shane Darling's administration. We should come out now. We should come out and ensure that this man is removed.
Yes, man. So last week, a gun owner talked to me. I've been going for over nearly like 20 years. I think him apply. You did hear that program last week, right?
I did.
Yes, when him apply for a shotgun license. And then them went to his place and said them deny him that and some other stupidness. And then them go back, him say him never denied for like the handgun. Them go back and take away his gun where him have for like 19 years. 19 years. Now this is not going from 2016 around 2001, him have summer 2003. See?
Right.
So you go back and take away the man gun.
Any incident.
Yes.
Just administrative policy. Decide well by the policy that Shane Darling implemented. He fell victim to it. The gun owner fell victim to Shane Darling's policies. So under Shane Darling's policy now they would find a clause or a reason. Obviously that reason would be frivolous. And they rejected him or revoked his license firearm.
Oh.
So as you can see, it's a direct result of what Mr. Shane Darling is doing. Because he was the gentleman that you had on the program. He wasn't involved in any incident concerning the firearm, yet it was revoked. And not only that, just because he went there and opposed something frivolous they were doing, they became malicious.
And that's bad. You don't have no customer service in Jamaica, you know. Because when you talk up for your rights, remember, you know, you get punished for it. So you're supposed to keep your mouth zip. You get punished.
Well, what we can do for all those persons who were denied, and you know that you're worried now that you can't protect yourself and your family, and gunmen and bad boys just scattered all over the place, and you are not in a position to defend yourself. I think we should come out now and put up the resources to ensure that Shane Darling leaves that position. Because he said FLA is a cesspool, but his policies are a cesspool. It is his policies. And people, I know businessmen walking around with large sums of money in farming, you know, like they
yes.
buy produce, export it, sell them, you know, and they can't get a firearm. They cannot get a firearm license to protect themselves on the road. Virtually impossible. I was told that the dealer in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, one Mr. O, I heard that his sales have declined by 80%. And as you rightly said on your program, why would he be talking about legitimate dealers and trainers when they have nothing to do with any crime? These people are there to supply lawful citizens with accessories, ammunition, and gun, and the trainers are there to ensure that lawful users are equipped to use it if they so called upon. So I don't know why would he be mentioning that in the press conference.
And that place where them keep the press conference, right? I think it's one of Bush Short. That costs a lot of money. Bush Short place, right?
A lot of money. Yes, it's Bush Short's place on Lady Musgrave Road here.
So them have the amount of money where them take for money for all these applications. Them have money, them have surplus, man, so them can do a lot of things. Yeah? They call a press conference. Okay.
And call a press, and not only that, but Shane Darling is abusing his office. He has called a press conference to destroy a Jamaican citizen. Mr. Dennis Meadows, a distinguished gentleman who operated in the Senate. Man, that gentleman protect human rights. He did so well in the Senate, I can remember, when he was in the Senate. Very good gentleman, and he used the resources of government now. Shane Darling used the resources of FLA and ultimately government to come and persecute a Jamaican and slander and defame a Jamaican citizen. I want Mr. Meadows to take serious action, because there is no way Mr. Shane Darling can use a government agency's press conference and damage the character and reputation of Mr. Meadows and put him in grave danger also. What he has done, he has put the man's life in danger.
But I talk, you know, I don't, me talk straight already. Me always talk straight. So hear this now. If you come out and you talk about the board, you mention the board, but you can't tell me you pass the chairperson and you go to the deputy chairperson, just call one name from the board and around 6 persons on the board, right? Am I right? Around 6? My brother? Them have around 6 persons on the board. Yeah? And you call on go one and live on that one name. Yeah? The deputy. Not the chairperson, But if you talk about the board, you talk about the entire board. When you talk about that person, repeat the name like, wow, it's unbelievable. Like a personal vendetta. So me not stop say it because you could have just talk without call, you single out a person. Remember, if it's a board there, yeah, you can't single out one person. Call him back because me said something. Let me just call him back then. See, like him gone on mute. Yeah. So it bad. It make it bad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my brother. So what me I say now is around 60% on the board, right?
I think
Five
it's
or six. Five or six.
But I am sure
Not
it's almost
more than
five.
that. Yes, 5 or 6. I think
Right.
so because I think I didn't
Yes.
pick up. But what I'm saying to you, right? You have a board, and you're going to talk about a board, but you're going to talk about one person on the board, and you talk about the deputy. That raised my eyebrow because if me I talk about a board, me I talk about the board. You don't call a name.
And I hope Mr. Dennis Meadows is listening because what Shane Darling did is to use the resources of the firearm licensing authority to bring judgment upon him. This is persecution. How can you use state resources to destroy a Jamaican citizen like that? He should, let me tell you, Mr. Dennis Meadows has strong reasons in law to take action to ensure that this man pays him every penny for the rest of his life.
Because this one, it really pushed me away because I think if you're talking about the board,
there is no social justice in what Shane Darling did. That's an abuse of power to use the resources of the state to put another Jamaican citizen in the gutter, so to speak, like that.
This bad. And then him talking about a person a gentleman who gets held with a firearm, do time, came out, and then grant him a license firearm. Yeah, because the punishment. So we all brush up the justice system because you say a gentleman, but you never identify that gentleman. Who is that gentleman? Him talk about a Dan. Get 4 firearm license. But you reveal Jack Cure. But you reveal the next. Come on, yes, man.
That his job is risky. When he was further pressed by the interviewer,
yes,
why you disclose Jack Cure's name and not the Don, for example?
Yes.
He said his job is a very risky one.
No, but hear this now. If you come and call and say the Dan and him forward, the Dan knows how me attack. So it don't make no difference if you not call him name. Him not say if you're risky already. You have the police, them you have more, you have everybody around you. Him is a Dan, him one way you can go take out much more than them take out. See?
You know,
so you talk about risky. Don't play up them kind of game, man.
And I want to call on Dr. Chow to think about what Shane Darling did to Mr. Dennis Meadows with the resources of FLA and the state. Which government would permit a single individual to use state resources and government agency resources to come and vilify a Jamaican in a malicious manner? If that alone is enough for him to be fired.
Of course.
He should not be there. This man is a danger to the society. Because if the same thing that he did to this one person is the same kind of attitude and trait it takes for all the applicants who he denied and made frivolous comments about.
But
why they should not be granted.
So I heard now, Mr. Meadows, because him said something about 2014, right? And thought like some sign of Mr. Meadows. But Mr. Meadows, when I listened to a tape with Mr. Meadows, said he went to FLA in 2016 and then leave 2017. He didn't do a long stretch like Shane Darling. So, you know, you leave because that and that on the board and where you see and that and that. So you leave from there, but you still you have it right there for 5 years, and you said something come out because the police. I read the article. The police, you know, get uncomfortable with some suspicious characters, some criminal elements, some criminal traces with some people or firearm. But you still, as I said before, the same JCF issue out a lot of this to people with shady characters. Thousands of them over the years and collect. And it wasn't a problem neither. So till now, because you know you ball out Wolf and you set up the whole thing. That's why I say, you know, if you're clean from top of that, it's funny, man.
Dennis Meadows and all other previous boards.
Yes.
They were really granting to the license. They were really granting the license to decent law-abiding citizens.
But no,
this
but
is the only board and only chief executive officer who are not willing to give lawful Jamaicans gun permits. They are the only ones.
Brother, but talk with fairness. A lot of wolf get away in a these board also. A lot of wolf get away. Yes, different, yes, because a lot of wolves get away. So yes.
As to them giving unsavory characters the permit, I am not in agreement with that.
Yes, because what I'm saying is that
yes. Yeah, but what I'm saying, law-abiding citizens were getting the permits.
Yes, yeah, I understand now. Yes.
You understand me? So this is the only board under Chairman Carter who is not giving out the licenses. And Shane Darling driving administrative policy that is preventing Jamaican citizens from obtaining gun license.
And this
he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He has 3 security escorts around him and security personnel at his home and everywhere he goes. So he doesn't care for the normal civilian who has to go through danger on a daily basis. They have to deal with their children, they have to deal with their family. And you have bad boys all around. But these lawful citizens have to walk in fear, have to drive in fear, have to go home to their home in fear.
This bad, very bad.
Under Shane Darling.
Yes, man. It's very bad. As we said before, you know, you have some station with mouthpiece. We're not do that. We cut through all red tape. And when we see something and you know it's wrong, the wrong approach, you have to call it out with our own business. Wrong approach. You're talking about the board, talk about a board. And then a man up on a board for less than maybe a year. And you single out one person. And it's a board.
Yeah, because from my memory, the board that Dennis made us serve on was short-lived. It was removed quickly.
That 1 year, yes. Who was the security minister? Montague at the time. Yes, 2016. Yes, 2017.
Yes, Robert Montague. Yes. But I'm saying even long before the GLP administration.
Yes.
Corruption was going on a long time. You know,
that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, but that should not prevent lawful abiding citizens to get the permits.
I understand you.
They have a right, yes. They have a constitutional right to defend themselves. You know, and how can you have a population of almost 3 million people with people who are preserving the country, contributing to nation building, and walking between the raindrops, meaning that crime is so high, we know the danger that we are exposed to. And because of Shane Darling and 5 other Jamaicans, we are prevented from protecting ourselves. I wonder if Mr. Horace Chang, Dr. Horace Chang, understand that he's going to lose political momentum and traction because of the damage Shane Darling is doing. Because a lot of persons I hear say they're going to vote for the GLP is related also to the prevention of getting licensed firearm. They are prevented from getting it. So they are taking their frustration on the government because they are saying that if the government was not in sync with Shane Darling, he wouldn't be allowed to operate like that. This man is dangerous. The man said that the issuance of licensed firearm to people contributing to the crime in Jamaica.
No, man, that's why you see him not supposed to want to see it. So I'm one of the educated fools them, I'm dumb as a rock. Because there is no way. I ask you, brother, hold on, brother. I ask you, make him give me the statistic. How many licensed firearm holders out of the 1,000 400 and much 70 odd. How much people die? How many lives of firearm all are murder? Get implicated in those murders? And them guns seize.
For the few that are seized, it's usually domestic dispute or they pull it because they feel threatened.
All right, and yes,
most of the time,
yes.
There are no shooting.
All
most
right.
of the times there are no shooting.
That's what I ask you.
Firearm holder prefer to fire it even in the air to ward off an attack rather than to even shoot.
That's what I ask you. That's why I ask you how many of those people get murdered. You know how many lives of firearm holder get implicated in these murders. Eh? And use them lives of firearm.
1 to 5.
You understand? Shane Darling, that's a reckless. Yeah, man, reckless speech, that man. Right? Reckless.
Very reckless and dangerous too.
Of course. Yes, my brother.
And none of the journalists who were there would not stand up and say, listen man, what you're talking is nonsense. You need to prove whatever you're saying.
But brother, right now, journalism to them is when a person like him call the meeting now. Like him call a press briefing, right? And him give some statement. The only thing them do is take note. For them question don't make no sense. Them just want to take it and just replay it back.
Yes,
so the man cannot chat a bag of chicken poop.
The status quo going.
The man chat a bag of chicken poop and then just play it back.
Journalists, they don't realize as journalists, they are duty bound to expose corruption, expose
deceit, everything.
That is affecting the Jamaican citizenry.
Yes.
And try and bring about awareness to the population. By doing so, those in authority will come to the conscious decision that they should do better and serve the Jamaican public instead of being selfish.
Yes. All right, my brother. Before we leave out, two of your brethren, businessman, because I spoke to one the other night. Yeah.
Yes.
Was at a party I spoke to him, and him really sound really vexing, really ups because them turn them down, right?
Brother.
Them apply and them get turned on car dealers. Walk with some real money.
Traveling with millions of dollars.
Yes.
Right? So that sometimes people will come in and make a payment, like a deposit. You have one person who will come, because remember the law allows you to go up to $1 million in cash.
Yes.
The rest would have to be transferred via bank accounts. But all those millions, some people will come and want to do a financial transaction in cash or a deposit.
Yes.
And those persons have in excess of millions of dollars because they probably have 15 customers, 20 customers for the day.
Yes.
And those persons are unable to obtain a firearm permit under Shane Darling.
That bad.
Government employees cannot get it. A lot of them cannot get it right now.
So you leave to the mercy of the criminal then, right? People leave to the mercy of criminals,
The criminals large and in charge.
Okay.
Because whenever they go on the scenes to commit their crime, more than likely, nobody will be there with firearm to repel any form of attack. Because as you know, the ratio to police and civilian is very minuscule. So most of the times when marauding gunmen going around, there's no police in their way.
No.
And the citizens alone are there. And if they were harmed, the gunmen would have to flee.
True.
So Shane Darling's policy is contributing to the death and its destruction of Jamaicans and their families, because the murder rate is very, very high. Very, very high. And I think that in a time like this, you would prefer to put law-abiding citizens in a position to defend themselves against these hoodlums.
Okay. All right, so my brother, hear this. We heard a lot of things alleged, a lot of money pay out. Yeah? With this present board in place, you know. Because you hear Mr. Meadows talking about acquaintance who spent over $1.something million. Okay? Plus bank account in Cayman with over 6,000 US. We bank over there. Yeah, and same of other things. You know, somebody come and say acquaintance, you know, that tough, you know. You understand? So that means why Shendalin, why Shendalin never investigate who own him or who on the board? Because since I've deal with corruption and so much more other things like this talk before, you know. But when nobody come up with these kind of people, we're going back way back. For another board. But this board, you hear much money and much more corruption and you know still happening. Or when you hear nothing about that.
That is it. That is
you can't just squeak it clean if you hear about that, you know, if you clean it, you know. You understand?
Definitely.
Yes, all right. Yes, man.
Definitely, but I'm saying, apart from any corruption that exists there in terms of persons taking money to grant licenses, I'm saying the biggest corruption you can possibly have is to have a board and have a chief executive officer who are not willing to grant law-abiding citizens firearm permits. That's the biggest corruption.
Yes.
And a part of that kind of corruption is selfishness and ignorance to the fact that if they preserve, if they facilitate the citizens to preserve their life and family, we will have a better Jamaica. And so many peaceful people are dying, leaving families traumatized, children without parents, and yet still they're not going to grant any permit to people, to law-abiding citizens.
Oh, but criminal,
because
hundreds of so hundreds of criminals can get it, right? And have it, but
because they are paying.
Money.
Those criminals probably paying $3 million each to obtain a firearm.
Can I say something?
From what I am hearing, it can go up from 1.5 million to 3 million.
Whoa.
And people with money are willing to pay it. And why is that so? Because of the scarcity of granting permits. So because it's so hard to get, corruption fosters even more.
Oh. Can I tell you something? I have with me right now I'm not going to show it, some videos with an individual, what them say, you know, be a judge and everything. The person just talked to me from Cayman. You know, with every, I've the whole of those, but I'm not going to show the face or nothing.
Yes.
And you hear that he can get him permit all along now. You know, him have him gun, him have everything. And then most say, okay, you know, people like these where, you know, when no one judges and everything, but them have to them.
Yes.
It move, you know? Yes.
It should be noted during an interview with Shane Darling.
Yes.
This week here after the press conference. He said that he will not be able to fix the corruption at the FLA. So why is he there? He should remove himself or be removed.
All right, that's for sure, you know. Corruption is there. So if it happens,
he said he will never be able to fix it.
Okay.
So why is he still there with such a high position, being handsomely paid and wielding significant power?
So here what me I say now, brother, because I'm running now, but here what me I say now. So him admit to the fact that corruption it's there right now. Right now, where we stand right now. A lot of corruption. But before you fix something and tell about the past corruption, you have to tell about the present corruption too, sir. You can't have so much corruption around you and all kind of things that go on, but you have to tell me about, okay, down there, sir. So you have to try take what I am fling, but down there, so we're not stupid. If you say you can't fix corruption, it's go on. Tell me some of the corruption that go on right now with the people them around you, and then we're going to say, yeah, we're going to stand up with you and say, I'm on a tough and real. But if you not tell me about this, but you tell me about that down there, sir. Me know what, yeah, we're not stupid.
Yes.
It named detraction, Yes.
If Shane Darling and the board were granting the permits, there will be less corruption because people who tend to pay less, they will go through the process legitimately and get through without having to pay.
All right, brother. Well said. All right, me and you talk later, you know, because we see time I run down here, yeah? All right, brother, respect. All right, sir, respect. Yeah, man. A lot of people we talk about, we can't talk to them more now, because I see time I run down, I see time run over the hour, so, you know, we have to get out of here. Yes, man. And keep it real, you know? Yes, man. Yeah, man. Where you say, you must do, you have to keep real and stay focused. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A reality. Wisdom. Can you imagine you have a board and you say you can't get rid of the corruption? Yeah, if him say that, you know, not in a film time. If you talk about the corruption we are going around, you know, and push out the man them around, you know. You know, just tell me about the passport. So you do a thing named distraction too. So if you tell me everything we're going on, so same like call the press briefing, call them name, say you. If them there the press briefing, you too. Mr. You, because that and that and we gather this information on you. But you don't do that. See? So you can go show on a passport alone when you say the present board corrupt. Corruption in a FLA. You know? Stiff and stand up. You have to point out all of these corruption. Clean it. Clean the house, man. And then you clean here, go back way. You see me I say? Yeah, man, you clean here. Because remember them people there where you say they didn't have the place, you know, them not in there again, you know, them gone, you know. But if corruption still a go on, so that means it's a pool of corruption a go on, and then unite and say, okay, me can manage the corruption, I mean, I can't clean it. It don't make sense to stay. You understand? It don't make no sense. Anyway, me have to run because time I run out, yeah? But there, lonesome, keep it real, yeah? Bless. Up.